Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to study moral science. Lesson number 3, self-image. So they have written on the board, self-image. Now what do you understand by self-image? Self-image means the appreciation we have towards us. What all positive thinkings we have about ourselves, about our image, about ourselves. That is the meaning of self-image. So we are going to study. One day, Chikku was playing with his elder brother Chiranjeev. They were brothers as well as good friends. But sometimes they fought with each other. Chiranjeev's pet name was Chiru. One day, Chiru got angry with Chikku and said, "Bitter Chikku, sour Chikku, rotten Chikku, throw it away." So in anger he called all these names. What all names? Bitter Chikku, sour Chikku, rotten Chikku, throw it away. And laughed. Chikku felt hurt and irritated. He rolled on the floor and cried aloud saying, "Bhaiya has teased me." So the small one got irritated and he started rolling on the ground and he said, why he cried? He said, "Bhaiya has teased me." Their mother was watching all this. She lovingly took Chikku, kept him in her lap, kissed him and said, "Let him say anything. My Chikku is very sweet. He will never be rotten." So now the image of Chikku is different. First when his brother teased him, he was thinking he is good for nothing. Because he called him bitter Chikku, rotten Chikku, throw it away. But when his mother said, my Chikku is very sweet. He will never be rotten. What is rotten? Rotten means smelling bad. The rotten bananas, the rotten potatoes, what we do, we throw it away. Rotten tomatoes. Rotten means smelling. So, but once his mother said, "My Chikku is very sweet. He will never be rotten." Now the image of Chikku is different. Now he got some positive thoughts about himself. Chikku came out of mother's lap and ran after Chiru saying, "Bhaiya, call me anything. This Chikku will be Mama's sweet Chikku. It will never be or it will not be rotten Chikku." Now when Bhaiya teased him, what did he say? He said, "Bhaiya, this Chikku will be Mama's sweet Chikku. It will not be rotten Chikku." Thereafter, whenever Chiru called him rotten Chikku, he used to say, "I am Mama's sweet Chikku." As Chikku was not irritated, Chiru stopped calling him by nicknames. So now his brother stopped him calling by nicknames. Nickname means second name, some funny names, nicknames. So now he stopped calling him rotten Chikku, sour Chikku. Why? Now our small Chikku is very happy. He is knowing that he is Mama's sweet Chikku. Now his brother stopped teasing him. As usual, a tiny woman figure was walking through the streets of Kolkata. Here we are going to study about Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, you know Mother Teresa, she is known as the saint of the gut, saint of the hut, saint of the poor. She loved poor people. All her life he spent for the poor people, the people who are living in the slum areas of Kolkata. So once this Mother Teresa went to a bakery shop. He went there to ask or to get some help for the poor children. and Mother Teresa reached in the shop and she asked the man, the baker, please give me something. She showed her hands, one hand. And what did the man said? He got angry. He looked at her angrily and he spat on her hands. Spat, dhuk diya hai. So mother was not irritated. Mother Teresa did not become, or she did not get angry. She did not become angry. She showed her another hand and she said, now the spat which you gave me, that is for me. And she showed her another hand and she said, now you give something for my children. You give something for my children. See, would you give something for my children? Again, there was an incident in the life of Mahatma Gandhi. We are going to learn now. Once Mahatma Gandhi was traveling in a train. We know who is Mahatma Gandhi, the great man, the father of our nation, who fought for the freedom that we enjoy today. So once he was traveling in a train and there was a white man also in the train. White man, foreigner. So what did this white man do? The white man, without any reason, slapped on Gandhiji's cheeks with his shoes. He slapped him with his shoes. We means what we will do? We will remove our shoes and start beating him. See, what did Gandhiji do? See, Gandhiji asked him, what did Gandhiji? My brother, is there any problem with your shoes? My brother, he called him again brother. We means we will use all the bad words. And if we don't have shoes, we will beat with the hands, with the stick, whatever is possible, we will beat that man very badly. See the attitude of Gandhiji. He asked him, my brother, is there any problem with your shoes? Is it all right? Great people. Great people are always humble. They are humble, vinamra. जो महान है, जो महान व्यक्ति है, वो सब बहुत विनम्र है, humble. See these two people's life we saw. Life of Mahatma Gandhi and life of Mother Teresa. Now let us see today's world. For simple reasons, people are beating others, people are killing others. Recently I watched a news, I heard a news. One boy or age, I do not know, he was watching, listening radio and somebody else off the radio. For that reason, there was a murder, killing. Nobody is having patience. Nobody has real love for the other. The world is going bad each day. See, learn from why we are learning this moral science. I do say that above all your subject, moral science is the best one because it is for our life. All other things we learn for the knowledge, but this is for our practical life. See, now today we learned two great people's examples. This should inspire us. Life of Gandhiji and life of Mother Teresa. How beautiful their life was. So let us get some inspiration. To be patient. Have patience. Don't get angry. Don't get irritated. If anything angry or anything problem is there, solve it. For that, yesterday I told you, trust in the power of God. Trust in God. These people all prayed very well. Now Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi were insulted by people. If we were in their place, what would we have done? I already told you. They were aware of themselves. They knew who they were. They knew who they were. Mother Teresa knew that her life is not for herself but for the poor people of Kolkata. Gandhiji knew what real greatness is. So they were not annoyed. Annoyed means irritated at the insult by others. If we know who we are, when others tease us, when others say bad about us, we will not be irritated. We will not get angry because we know who we are. So first of all, we should learn who we are. If we know our value and greatness, we will not get irritated by others' behavior and insulting words. So whenever we get angry, we have to think that we do not know about ourselves. That's the reason we are getting angry. But if we do not know our worth means value, we will get easily irritated. I am a teacher. Students come to the class every day. You are sitting in my class, and every time if I get angry, shout at you, beat you, say all kinds of bad things, that means I do not know who I am. If I know I am a teacher, then I will not get angry to my children. I will deal your problem with patience or patiently. Some people find their worth in others' words because they do not know their greatness. Some people believe, if some people are telling, oh, why you are like this, why your hair is like this, why your face is like this, why your teeth is like this, we easily become upset. But if we know who we are, okay, let them say, if my teeth is not good, if my hair is not good, if I am not beautiful, let them say, but I know who I am. So we should know, first of all, who we are. People's conduct or understanding of self is known as self-image. People's concept or understanding of self is known as self-image. So what is self-image? People concept. Concept means thoughts, thinking, concept, idea, or understanding of self is known as self-image. Some people like Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a great man. APJ Abdul Kalam and Dr. K.R. Narayanan developed a good self-image in their lives. Such people stood against the odds in life and grew. Odds means not the odds that we eat, not that odds. That is OATS. This is OWE, odds. Odds means difficulties, problems. They stood against their difficulties of life and grew difficulties. We know the life of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He grew in a hut. His son of a fisherman. He used to learn in the street light. And from the hut, he reached the presidential house. He reached there. Now look at ourselves. Think about yourself. What all facility we have. Everything is near us. Everything. And we are not excelling in our life because we do not know who we are, where we are. We are not grateful to God, the God who gives us everything. They faced life situations with confidence and courage. Whenever we have some problems in life, don't collapse, don't fall, don't think everything came to an end. Now the world is over. No. Face the situations of life with confidence and courage. Thus they succeeded in life. So how these great, don't think that the great people had not faced any difficulties of life. Don't think. It is false. It is wrong thinking. The great people faced lots of difficulties, and they reached and they become great. Not simply sleeping all 24 hours. No, they have faced life situations with confidence and courage. Thus they succeeded in life. So what do we want to succeed in our life, children? What do we want? To succeed, to become successful in our life. What do we need? We need confidence and courage. Come what may, I will do it. Determination. See the students, those who are standing first in the class, standing means not standing, those who are scoring high marks, they are not simply sleeping always. They are not playing or watching TV or playing in the mobile. No. They do spend hours before the books. But remember, self-acceptance and good self-image are not equivalent to pride. Self-acceptance and self-image is, we cannot compare it with pride. Pride is different. Self-acceptance is positive, accepting myself. Self-image, my image, accepting myself. And pride means hangar. Pride will make us fall. If we become pride or proud, then our growth will stop. We will not grow. Proud people will fall down. They will fall down. They will not grow. Root of positive self-image is humble acceptance of God's grace and gratitude to God, the Creator. Gratitude to the Creator. Creator means God, one who created us. There are some people who think poorly of themselves. So many children, many people are having poor self-image. Poor self-image. They easily get hurt by negative experiences. Whenever they have negative experiences, they easily become upset. They get irritated at others' words and get angry easily. If they do not overcome such tendencies, it is difficult for them to excel in their lives. Excel means to become the best in their lives. So in this, if we have any sort of problems like that, poor self-image, like I can't do it, I am not worthy, see I am not perfect, nobody loves me, I am not good for anything, I can't study, nobody loves me. Many of us have this kind of thinkings. See, if we have, please remove it. If we have such tendencies, then we will not grow. We will not excel in our life. We will be in our thinking and we will be there only. We will not grow at all. So, in order to have positive self-image, remove all these negative thoughts. I can't do it. Whenever your teachers say, please do this, ma'am, I can't do it, ma'am, I can't do it. Why? We don't want to take trouble. We don't want to take trouble. Don't think that I am not good. Don't think I am good. Think always positively. I am good. I must be perfect. I must be perfect. I must not make a mistake. Don't think that I should not make a mistake. Every man makes a mistake. Every man except God. So don't think that, and whenever we make any mistake, don't get upset. It's a human tendency to make a mistake. If we make a mistake, or whenever we make a mistake, please correct it. And next time try not to do that. Instead of that, oh, I made a mistake, I made always thinking that. Okay, it is our tendency, we think for a few hours, then we have to forget it. If they do not overcome, okay, it is very difficult. They gather all negative comments on their back and move with sad faces. You can see this. It's a picture of a boy or girl. Boy. See, all the burdens are on his back, all the negative thinkings he is carrying on his back. Now his back is bent, he is no more able to stand straight, crying, I am not good, I cannot do, nobody loves me, I make a mistake, I must be good. All these negative thoughts are killing him and he is with the whole burden on his back, crying. So we will not excel in our life. And with the sad faces, not happy at all. Be happy. If we have some problem also, try to overcome that and be happy. Remember, what we think about ourselves make us great or small. What we think about ourselves make us great or small, not what others say about us. Don't think that I am living what others say, or my life is based on the comments of the others. No, never. I must know how I should live. When others say something, if something is there, good, something is there, we have to change. Otherwise, don't bother. I must live my life. So, build up positive self-image. Build up positive self-image. Remove all negative thoughts. Remove all negative thoughts. Otherwise, we will not excel in our life. If we have negative thoughts, then we will not excel in our life. Negative thoughts will kill us. Okay. Now we are going to the exercise part. Exercise. Why did Chiku cry when his brother laughed at him? Why did Chiku cry when his brother laughed at him? Chiku cried when his brother laughed at him because he teased him. He cried because his brother teased him. What changed Chiku's mind? His mother's words, "You are not a rotten Chiku, you are my sweet Chiku," changed his mind. I will give the answers. Okay. Why did Chiru stop calling his brother by nicknames? Chiru stopped because he came to know that his brother had no problem by calling like that. What do you mean by self-image? People, concept or understanding of self is known as self-image. Then do you think positive self-image and pride are the same? No. Positive self-image and pride are different. They are not the same. Explain. Positive self-image will keep us to stand against the odds in life, but pride will make us fall in life. Now write 5 expressions which reflect positive self-image. Do not get irritated by others' behavior and insulting words. Face the life situation with confidence and courage. Do not think poorly of ourselves. Do not get angry easily. Then do not hurt by negative experiences. These are the things. Okay. So 6 questions are over. Now evaluation. Your classmate teases you with bad remarks. You tease him or her back and take revenge. That is wrong attitude. You give feedback to your teacher so that she can advise your classmate not to tease you. That is good. If you know your value and greatness, you will not get irritated or insulted easily. Correct. If you do not stand against the odds in life, you will surely succeed. That is false. Okay. If you do not stand against the odds in life, you will surely succeed. We have to stand against the odds in life, then we will succeed. Otherwise, we will not succeed in life. So this is all about moral science. I am stopping here. 3rd lesson I am stopping here. 6 lessons will be coming for exam as the question paper is of 50 marks. From 3 lessons it is difficult for me to make questions. So I have just made 6 lessons. So our 3 lessons are over. Today I will teach you one more lesson. You will get the answers in PDF file. Okay, don't worry, that's why I am not writing on the board. Now after some time I will be taking lesson number 4. So this you have to read. Like other subjects, you also should study moral science very well. Okay students? Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.